for the Swans. Josh Barker in goal. Elliot Bolton, Tabo Quaho fullbacks, with Junior Eccleston and Owen Bolger as centre-backs. A midfield three of Joey Jones, Kai Jennings and Joel Powell, with a front three of Ralph Vigras, Bobby Joe Taylor and David Rogalski. With a bench of Riley Horan, Anis Nur, Mason Abeng, Alex Boddy and Wayne Ridgely. Bolton wins that and Joel Powell gets it back. Bobby Joe Taylor. First bits of
little
energy
glimpse
shown
of
from Joel Powell.
like Joel. You know, Joel's got half a yard on that guy. He's a big guy. He's strong. He's powerful. He's an impressive player.
Vigras comes inside.
Joel over the first couple of yards. Here comes Vigras.
Vigras passes man. Can he slip David Rogalski?
He gets a
shoot
alone. Shoot!
In the rebound! It's in there! 1-0 to the Swans, and it's the Polish Pele!
A brilliant run from Ralph Vigras to make his way through the middle, and Rogalski's there for the rebound, and it's 1-0 to the Swans.
Unbelievable work from Vigras there.
Just
unbelievable.
In off the left wing.
I mean, Gloucester thought they were going to, was he going to slip someone in? Was he going to go himself? And he went himself, shot, hit the post, but as we've seen all season, David Rogalski, right place, right time to put it into the back of the net.
And with the calmness to do the finish.
Junior. Eccleston on the ball. Bobby Joe Taylor looks for that pass to Joel Powell. Joel Powell does touch it down nicely. Elliot Bolton joining the attack, but plays back to Bobby Joe. Bob looks for the switch to Vigras, isolating him one-on-one. Vigras chests it down, he's in the box here. Comes inside, can Vigras have a shot? He plays it to Rogalski again. Rogalski flicks one and shouts for a handball, but Rogalski still has it. Now Vigras.
Lively today, Ralph Vigras.
Yeah, I mean, he caused all sorts of problems when he played Gloucester last time, but Vigras picks it up on the edge. Gives it to Bobby Joe Taylor. Bobby Joe Taylor shoots! What a goal to the Swans! What a goal from Bobby Joe Taylor!
Oh, another fantastic attack from these lively Walton wingers tonight, combining on this occasion, and it is 2-0.
Unbelievable. I mean, as you said, lively two wingers. Ralph Vigras has been on fire from minute one. And Bobby Joe Taylor finds he hasn't scored in the last few weeks, but gets that ball there and he makes no mistake, curling it perfectly into the back of the net.
Definitely going to be a test of composure or two coming, I think.
Yeah, that's what the Swans really need to do. They need to control the emotions in this game.
Oh, dear me, and that is away from Owen Bolger almost. And this is going to be
Tabo clears with his knee, but it's on the edge here.
And there's going to be a chance for Gloucester to shoot somewhere in all this, and here it comes. Nope, blocked.
Oh my word.
A Walton defenders.
Oh, that's nice from Vigras.
Jennings. Barho.
And that's the Swans throw.
That's going to be a Swans throw.
That's the Swans throw.
The referee didn't see that one. And now they have to turn and go. And Kai Jennings, everybody thought that was going to be a Walton throw, but it's gone the other way. And Bobby Joe Taylor gets back to it.
Gloucester man has it. Kai Jennings now. I don't understand how that was given though.
Yeah, Walton still pretty much on the back foot after the slightly unusual decision here. It comes in again, and it's going to be a chance. That's going to be 2-1.
That has come from a terrible,
Joe Hanks for Gloucester
decision.
And that all stems from the throw-in down here on the near side, where it was clearly a Walton throw-in. Gloucester got it and took it quickly, and with everybody out of position and some players looking the other way, Gloucester managed to score. And let's be honest, Walton have had their pocket pick there, Kolodge.
I can't believe that.
That is one that I think the linesman would take and have again, but that's 2-1. Into Rogalski.
Great pass from, and that's a foul.
Try and get into him. Time to clash him. Jennings now has got a chance in this. Vigras again.
Vigras breaking into the box here. He's cut inside, bends it, but it's...
Keeper manages to hold on to it. That was one. If they could have let that run rebound, there were two Walton men running in at him. It's up into the night sky, high above the hub, and this one's going to bounce for all takers.
It has been one though. It's Elliot Bolton gets a touch, clears his lines, and
Taylor gets hold of that one just, and it's bouncing around a little bit. Taylor getting to these balls. Gloucester getting to these balls, and now it's going to be a shot. And that's a deflection. The shot by Ed Williams takes a deflection and wrong foots Josh Barker, and that's 2-2 now here at the hub. With about 20 minutes to go, it is game on.
Literally just came on as well. Was it the 11 or was it the 7?
7 took the shot.
And was it deflected?
Yeah.
So strong here, this wall.
It's Brandon Smalley for Gloucester lining up a free kick from a dangerous position. He shoots. It's on the goal, and Josh Barker does a good work to get that one parried away.
Joey Jones hits it from range.
Shot!
Oh.
Flashing past that far post with the goalkeeper working towards it. I don't think he was sure it was going wide. Away from Richard Everton.
Joey to Mason Abeng. Mace loses out on that and does win it back though.
Fights back.
Good up, Mace. Go on, son.
Plenty of fight in him. Here's Mason Abeng. Running forward.
Still got it to Anis Nur. Back to Beng. Oh, it's a miss kick. And Anis now has the ball. Anis Nur. Oh, he's chopped it back.
Looks into the
and
middle.
He's put it in the box. Joel Powell. Bobby Joe Taylor sets it back to Bolton.
Flashes it over,
Bolton unable to shoot on target.
Walton finding opportunities and great work on the far side from Anis Nur and Mason Abeng, the substitutes, coming on, bringing fresh legs and bringing plenty of fight in this game.
The ref does have his whistle in his mouth. And that is full time.
And we'll go and play 30 more.
Anis.
Walton have a minute at the back post here, and the keeper comes and punches it.
He's punched it out. El's going to try and take his man on the outside, but they've won it back. Right.
Okay, now Gloucester load the box for this in-swinging corner from the far side. Oh, that was close, but they somehow get it away, Walton. Coming in again.
Yeah, quite calm.
Man offside, and Barker wants to counter, but Gloucester now with the corner.
That's a great ball.
Back post. It's a great header.
Oh,
what a save from Josh Barker. For all the world, that looked like a goal. And Barker from nowhere manages to get a hand to that one. Last few minutes. Tawakaho, everyone working hard. Yeah, frenzied down there. Richie tries to get across. The ball comes out. This is fast-paced football.
It's in behind Elliot Bolton. There's a chance for Gloucester. Oh my word, what a save from Josh Barker.
What a save from the Walton
That
goalkeeper.
there was unbelievable.
And now Gloucester with a keeper. Trying to get on the keeper on this corner.
Deep. He's headed it.
To that one, and that's bouncing around in the box.
I don't know how that stayed out. Again, I don't know how that stayed out.
And so the in-swinging corner comes in. And it gets ahead to it from a Walton defender. Scrambling away, and that's going to be it. 120 minutes have been played, and we're going to penalties.
Penalties
in this
at the
playoff
hub.
semi-final.
120 minutes. Could not split the sides, and it's gone down to the lottery.
And Gloucester will take the first penalty. Which they score. 1-0 Gloucester. 1-1. What's now for Gloucester City? Two-1. No. Oh, delicate. A delicate penalty from Alice Nur. Sends the keeper the wrong way, 3-2. Mason Abeng now for Walton and Hersham. Scores, 3-3. Pinchard. And that's 4-3. Wayne Ridgely now for Walton. And Ridgely puts it wide. Williams now. And he does it. Williams scores. And Gloucester win this shootout. And that's an absolute gut wrench for Walton. A real gut wrench. They score all 5 of their penalties. And they'll go through to the final on Monday. And this fine league season for Walton and Hersham comes to an end here.
Bill, playoff semi-final, a crazy one, 2-2 after full time, 2-2 after extra time, and unfortunately just came short on the lottery of penalties. What was your takes on the game itself?
The game was a typical semi-final, really. It was quite bitty. I thought probably some of the boys were playing off of emotion rather than like clarity at times, which is 100% natural. You know, you see that in Champions League finals with players on multi-million-pound wages, so that's understandable. In terms of the game, we obviously had a great start, 2 good goals. And in a way, you know, typical cliche, but you know, 2-0 is a very dangerous scoreline in football, especially in a nervy sort of semi-final. And it just probably made us sink a little bit deeper than we wanted to be. Couldn't really get over them as much as we'd planned to. Didn't maybe manage that spell, but like, I really don't want to talk about this, but I will. But I feel like the referee has killed us a little bit in that first half. We were, you know, 2-0 up, relatively comfortable. And the linesman and him cook up a throw-in, which our boys are getting ready to pick up and take it because it's our throw, and they decide to give it to Gloucester, in which baffles 3 or 4 of our lads, and they take it quickly, and the next thing they score. So now it's 2-1, and you're thinking, like, how's that happened? And then he proceeded to, for the rest of the half, continue to ref the scoreline, in my opinion. You know, we had a clear counter-attack. Dave got dragged down, no card. And then 20 seconds later, Bobby does the same thing and he gets a card. And then the guy that fouls Dave, naturally, keeps fouling him and maybe should have been sent off. Gets a yellow eventually. But yeah, anyway, I hate to talk about that stuff because... yeah, it sounds like sour grapes, but it's, you know, it's part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, in your defence there, it definitely was a massive point in the game. It definitely had a huge impact on the momentum of it. I think the boys, well, they started they were electric from the get-go, and definitely, you know, it's a part of the game. Unfortunately, I think our boys looked visibly confused and were ready to take their own throw, and unfortunately that's just the way the game goes. I mean, speaking about the occasion today, the fans, I thought the support was unbelievable today, and I thought the atmosphere at times was honestly something that we haven't had at the Hub. No. What are your thoughts on all of that and being here for that occasion?
Yeah, really? Honestly, look, truly proud to lead the team out in a playoff semi-final in a league which have some like serious big hitters and big spenders in, and despite what other people think outside this club, you know, I think we punched above our weight this year, and we played some really good football. And I've got to say, like you say, the fans today and the whole club, it felt like a proper game, and it was great to be part of. So massive respect to them for coming out and making it a great occasion. It's obviously a shame about the result, but it's something I remember this night, for good and bad. But on another note, I suppose, like just speaking to the lads inside and the staff, like I've got to say a massive credit to all the staff we have here. Jamie stood behind the camera, done some brilliant analysis and data collection for us this year. Daz puts in as many hours as I do into this. Jakob's been a great addition. Shan obviously does a great stuff with the lads as a physio. Cam's recently come in as a goalie coach. He's been brilliant with Joss. So without those guys, we wouldn't have had this season. So it's been great working with them. And we just have a chance now to rebuild and start thinking about next season with what is a very young and talented squad. Yeah.
Absolutely, and I guess that is where we look to. We look to a cup final on the 13th against either Dorking or Carshalton, and then it's, I suppose, about planning in the summer and looking forward to next season.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that cup final now. Actually, I think a lot of the boys are devastated in there, and massive shout to Wayne. Actually, it's a horrible thing to go through missing a pen, but we fully support him and love him for stepping up and taking one. It takes balls to really do that, and it can happen to anyone. It's happened to the best players in the world. So it is what it is, mate, and it gives us a chance to sort of come out here and train in the next few days and prepare for a cup final. And I think Jack, the cameraman, who's done a great job for us this year, he just reminded me, at the start of this season, when we had sort of 4 players turning up at one point, if you would have said in that period, you're going to get to a playoff semi-final and a Surrey Senior Cup final against potentially Dorking, you probably would have think you're in dreamland. So, yeah, look, really tough to take tonight. Congratulations to Gloucester. The moaning about the ref is, it's not something I like to talk about, because I think if you're good enough and you create enough chances, you shouldn't have to come into it. But sadly, when you're going toe to toe with a big hitter in the league, you need a little bit of help and support sometimes on the pitch. And I thought he was poor, but full credit to Gloucester. Good team, some unbelievable players in there. Thinking of some of the things they can produce in tight spaces is really good. So credit to them, congratulations, and good luck to them in the final. Yeah.